Today we're going to be talking about the one iPhone 17 essential you'll actually use. The new iPhone 17, bleeding edge tech, huge camera module, and that cosmic orange. That's definitely a choice. But what's the first thing you need to buy for it that'll change the game and level up your everyday carry? I've had iPhone for years now, and I could have avoided huge problems had I used this one thing from the start. Do I need to put a phone case on it immediately? Is the glass strong enough? Do I need a screen protector? Not only will I answer that question, but we'll dive into 6 other essentials that, in my opinion, complete an everyday carry kit optimized for iPhone 17. One of the things I use most frequently on my iPhone is Apple Pay. One tap and you're done, but it doesn't really cover your ID or other insurance cards. Now, to me, EDC's always been about optimization. Why carry 2 items when you can consolidate it into one? Now, I've got a wallet here that has a solid build, clean and minimal looks, and best of all, it's got a fidgety action for bonus points. The difference here is that it's MagSafe enabled. So suddenly your one thing is now a supercomputer, a wallet, and a fidget all in one. Another nifty thing you can slap onto your 17, especially if you take a lot of photos or take video in Apple ProRes, is this portable hard drive. It's the Disc Pro from Charge, and it's the first SSD I've seen that's MagSafe compatible and has an integrated USB-C cable that you can plug straight into your phone and immediately reduce your iCloud storage subscription. Blinding fast 10 gigabits per second transfer speeds, onboard cooling to run faster for longer, and I really enjoy the cyberpunk aesthetic. I personally use it with my M4 MacBook Pro to transfer hundreds of gigabytes for this exact video, and I also edit off of it too for efficiency. Some of you wanted to hear what it sounds like with the fan going, so here it is. When I'm not using it, this thing lives in my tech pouch, and I made a whole video breaking that down. Tap in. So quick question, how much did you spend on your iPhone 17? Did you get the stock $800 model, which I hear is good for most people, or did you ball out and go for the $2,000 Pro Max 2 terabyte? Either way, that's a ton of money and you're gonna wanna protect that investment. Now, I've done my fair share of experimenting without a phone case, and usually that ends badly. There's a brand new one coming from today's video sponsor, Caseco, that I feel brings a lot to the table. The Magic Stand 360 protects your smartphone with a premium nubuck texture frame, tri-layer corner protection, and raised edges all around. But the real magic happens right here. How cool is that? The 360-degree patented power ring lets you take advantage of every viewing angle, whether you're watching vertical content or a straight-up movie. You can also use the power ring as a finger grip to secure your phone, not to mention double the magnetism strength, so when you use MagSafe accessories, man, they're stuck on there. Caseco doubles down on protecting that big old forehead-sized camera module with D-cover protection. Precision cutouts and maximize the protection area without the bulk. I feel like the best phone cases do more than just protect your phone. They actually make your life easier by fixing problems you run into every single day. Multiple finishes are available to match your style, so make sure you check out the Magic Stand 360 for that spiffy new 17. Use my exclusive discount code for 15% off. Links and the code we found down below. Big shout out to Caseco for being today's video sponsor. So I didn't immediately get a screen protector for my 14 Pro because I wanted to enjoy the glass in its original state. Big mistake. I dropped it, put it in my pocket with other hard things that might have scratched it up. I don't know what happened exactly, but there's a gash going across the selfie cam, the front-facing camera, and now every time I want to take a selfie, there's this haze that happens in every single shot, and it's just excruciating because there's literally nothing I can do about it besides replacing the glass. So, screen protectors. My favorites are the ones that come with a plastic template that you can just snap onto your phone. That way you get perfect alignment every single time. I use this one from Spigen. For the longest time, I've carried this Anker 622. It's a portable charging bank that also doubles as a stand, but this only charges at 15 watts maximum. I think starting with the 16, it can charge wirelessly at a maximum wattage of 25 watts, and this simply isn't gonna take full advantage of that. If you're gonna be spending money on one of these anyway, you might as well pick one that'll maximize that speed. The one I recommend is the Bazius Pico Go. I'll throw it up on screen here. Just make sure whichever one you pick is spec'd out for 25 watts wireless charging. With iPhones getting a bump in screen size, I want to make sure I have a Sling that can accommodate that, as well as my EDC essentials, just in case you want to go pocketless or hands-free. I've really been enjoying the Reform Carry ES01 Sling for a minimal essentials carry. If you want something a little more robust for everyday use, I'd go for the Air Day Sling 3. For the EDC enthusiast, the Data Crew Snack Time Sling is super modular and lets you spec out your kit exactly how you like it. If you were to ask me right now which two I would go for, I'd pick the screen protector and the phone case. If you run out of power, you can always charge it at home. If you're transferring data slowly, you can always wait for it to complete. But if you get a deep scratch on that screen or a big old ding on the corner from dropping your iPhone 17, you're gonna have to live with that for the rest of the time you have that phone. So give it some thought, let me know in the comments which one you would opt for first. I'll see you here next week for another Everyday Care video. Live with purpose, peace.